So my sewing project that is winter themed is this doily skirt that I'm going to make. That's what they're called, doilies. I found these all at the thrift store. It's going to be a relatively quick sewing project because for a while I wanted to make a skirt essentially by taking a few of the doilies and spacing them out across the waist on the dress form, and then in between because they're diamond shaped, in between the points where they meet, to add some, to attach them that way so that it becomes like a second layer. I hope I have enough here to make 3 layers. And it's going to be very patchwork looking because they're not all exactly the same shape and there will be gaps, but that's fine. I'm definitely going for a more laid back, sort of cozy style with this skirt. And I'm making it easy on myself by not having a lining because I have this slip that I can wear as a lining, and then that way this can be worn with other things if I want. So the only sewing I really have to do is sewing the different points together. Once I have these all pinned, I'll pin them to the dress form around the waistband at the very top of the top layer, and then use safety pins to pin all the other points together. And then the waistband that will encapsulate the top of the doilies at the top layer will be made out of fabric, so I will also have to sew that. But that's it, sewing the fabric waistband and sewing these pieces together. So the next clip that you should be seeing is what it looks like when I have them all pinned in place on the dress form. So this is the skirt pinned. I do not have the fabric waistband cut out and pinned to it yet because I'm going to do that after I've sewed all these different points together. Then I will go and cut out that waistband and pin it and sew it. It's just gonna be like I can tie it up at the back. I'm not gonna have like buttons or snaps or anything. I'm just gonna be able to tie it. And I know this looks a little bit too long for me. However, my dress form right now is adjusted to be a little bit shorter than me, so that's okay. Okay, so all the pieces have been sewn together at the points where I pinned them. I don't have it on the dress form because I decided I'll just show you on the dress form again once the fabric waistband is attached, and that's the next thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to sew that and then you'll see the end result. Alright, so I have the fabric band that is going to be the waist belt pinned in place. Now this here, that's just the seam allowance that is going to be tucked into the the four top points. I just have it pinned like this, not folded in, so that I can have them pinned in the places that they're supposed to be on the fabric belt. So I'm going to take it off the dress form, keeping those pins in place so that I know where to put them when I'm actually sewing it together. So the next clip should be the last clip where you actually see it sewn together. So this is the finished skirt. So you can see the waistband, when I showed you the seam allowance before, that was folded over on the other side and then sewn down. So each of the 4 points are in place. I do have a bit of an issue with these kind of not sitting very flat, but if I were to sew a few more of the points together when they're not like completely touching, the yarn might be a little bit too fragile trying to hold them together, so I'm going to refrain from that for now. It's not like the biggest issue for me anyway. So this is the back. Like I said, it just ties up. And I like how it turned out. So yeah, as the title says, and as I might have said earlier, this was like my winter project because of the fact that doilies look kind of snowflake-ish. So there you go. I hope that you enjoyed watching the creation of this project, and I will see you next time.